Good morning students. Today in this class we are going to discuss the differences between fertilizer and manure. First, the fertilizer are very rich in plants. Fertilizer are very rich in plants, whereas manure is very less rich in plants. Okay. Next, the fertilizer is an inorganic salt. It is not an organic salt. It is an inorganic salt. Whereas manure is the natural substance by the decomposition of cattle dung. We can also say cattle dung, cow dung, both are same. Next, fertilizer are prepared in factories. The fertilizer is prepared in factories, whereas manure is prepared in fields. Okay, last point. Fertilizer, it does not provide any humus to the soil. We can say humus means food to the soil. It does not provide any food to the soil. Whereas manure, it provides lot of humus to the soil, lot of food to the soil. Do you understand the differences between fertilizer and manure? Okay. Next, we are going to discuss about the advantages of manure. Okay. They are saying the manure is better than fertilizer. Why the manure is better than fertilizer? Because manure, it will enhance the water holding capacity of the soil. It will enhance the water holding capacity. Next, second point. Manure, it increases the number of friendly microbes. It will increase the number of friendly microbes. Last point. It improves the texture of the soil. We can also say the meaning of texture is structure of the soil. Do you understand the advantages of manure? Next, we are going to discuss about the modern methods of irrigation. Okay, there are two modern methods of irrigation. First is sprinkler system, second is drip system. Repeat after me: sprinkler system and drip system. These are all the modern methods of irrigation. Next, we are going to discuss about what is sprinkler system. Sprinkler system means soil cannot retain water for long time. Repeat after me. Soil cannot retain water for long time. It won't retain water for long time. That is called sprinkler system. Okay. And this sprinkler system is more useful on uneven land. Where the land is not uneven, for that this system is very useful. And also where the sufficient water is not available. Okay, for these two purposes, this sprinkler system is very useful. Next, it also helps to sprinkle down the crop. It also helps to sprinkle down the crop. Do you understand what is sprinkler system? Soil cannot retain water for long time. Okay, example. The example of sprinkler system is lawn. What is the example of sprinkler system? Lawn. Do you understand what is sprinkler system? Okay. Next, we are going to discuss about the next method, that is drip method. What we are going to discuss? What is drip method? Drip method means this method. Water falls through root by drop. Repeat after me. Water falls through root by drop is called as a drip system. Okay. And this drip system is the best technique. It is the best technique for watering plants. This system is best technique for what? Watering plants. Okay. Example of drip system is cultivation of grapes. What is the example of drip system? Cultivation of grapes. What is the example of sprinkler system? Is lawn. What is the example for drip system? Cultivation of grapes. Do you understand what are all the modern methods of irrigation? Okay. Next, we are going to discuss about what is weeds. Weeds means the process of removal of weeds is called as a weeds. Okay, weeds means unwanted plants. We can say weeds is otherwise called as a unwanted plants. The process of removing of unwanted plants is called as a weeds. Okay, if you won't remove the weeds, what happen? If you won't remove the weeds, it will compete. It will join with the crops and affect their growth. What happened? It will compete with crop and affect their growth. Okay. The example of weeds is grass. Do you understand? Already we have discussed what are weeds. What are weeds? Removal of unwanted plants is called weeds. Okay. Now we are going to discuss about the two types of weeds. Okay. Manual weeding and weedicides. What are all the two types of weedicides. Okay. First we are going to discuss about what is manual weeding. Okay. Removal by hand. The process of removal the plants by hand is called as a manual weeding. Once again I am going to repeat. Removal of plants by hand. That process is called as a manual weeding. Okay. Or else we can do uprooting them by using tools like hand harrow, hand fork and harrow. Okay. Otherwise we can also use the tools like hand fork and harrow. Okay. Do you understand what is manual weeding? Removal the plants by hand. That process is called as a manual weeding. Okay. Next we are going to discuss about what is weedicides. Weedicides means weeds are controlled by certain chemicals. Okay. Weeds are controlled by certain chemicals. That process is called as a weedicides. Do you understand what is weedicides? What are the two types of weeds? Manual weeding and weedicides. Do you understand? Okay. Next we are going to discuss about what is harvesting. Harvesting is very important task in agriculture. Harvesting is very important task in agriculture. Okay. Next we are going to discuss about what is harvesting. Harvesting means cutting of crop after it is mature. We should cut the crop after it becomes mature. That is called as a harvesting. Do you understand what is harvesting? Okay. It takes 3 to 4 months to mature. How many months to the crop get mature? It takes 3 to 4 months to mature. Okay. Next, harvesting in our country is done by sickle. Harvesting in our country is done by what? Sickle. Sickle is an equipment. With the help of this equipment, the harvesting is done. Do you understand? Oh. Understand the process of harvesting? Okay. Next, we are going to discuss about what is threshing. What we are going to discuss about? Threshing. Threshing means after harvesting, the seed grains needs to separated from the chaff. The process of seed needs to separated from the chaff. That process is called as a threshing. Do you understand what is threshing? Next, we are going to discuss about what is irrigation. Irrigation means it is the process of supplying water to the crops in the field with different intervals. Okay, what is irrigation? It is the process of supplying water to crops in the field with different intervals. Okay, we should not supply water in the same intervals. We should supply water in the different intervals. This is called irrigation. Next, we are going to discuss about how an irrigation can vary. Irrigation can vary from soil to soil, crop to crop and season to season. How an irrigation can vary? Soil to soil, crop to crop and season to season. In this way, the irrigation can vary. Do you understand? Next, we are going to discuss about what are all the sources of irrigation. There are many different sources of irrigation. First, ponds, wells, tube wells, rivers, etc. Repeat after me. What are all the sources of irrigation? Ponds, wells, tube wells, rivers, etc. These are all the sources of irrigation. Do you understand what are all the sources of irrigation? Okay. Next, we are going to discuss about what are all the traditional methods of irrigation. Before going to know what are all the traditional methods, first we should know what is traditional method. Traditional method means they will lift water from the water reservoir and supply water to the field. What is traditional method? They lift water from the water reservoir and supply water to the field. Do you understand what is traditional methods? Okay. There are 3 traditional methods. How many traditional methods are there? There are 3 traditional methods. First, pulley system, chain system and lever system. Repeat after me. Pulley system, chain system and lever system. These are all the traditional methods of irrigation. Do you understand? Okay. And these methods are very cheaper. It is very cheaper but not much efficient. It won't be much efficient. Okay, do you understand?